I'm Scott Goldfein, Editor-in-Chief and Associate Publisher of Security Sales and Integration. I'm delighted to have with me today Brock Benson, Director of Marketing for ProdataKey. He's going to tell us what to expect for this year's ISC West show, what's new with the business, and offer some industry perspective. Brock, thank you for joining the program. How are you?
Hey, Scott, I'm doing great. Thank you very much for having me.
Fantastic. Let's jump right in.
Let's do it.
So Brock, what is a leading product or offering that PDK is offering or showing off at the ISC West this year? What makes it unique or special?
Yeah, so we actually have a lot of new things that we're showing off this year at ISC. So this year we've come out with a brand new, kind of an evolution in our controllers, and we've implemented a lot of new technology into them to be able to deliver high security. So you're going to see at ISC, we're going to have our new red lineup of controllers and our new red lineup of readers as well. So the cool thing about these, this new red technology is it does utilize the capability to use 1356 high security OSDP readers and communication there. So that's a more high secure level of credentialing. It also allows for two-way communication between the reader and the controller itself. So now we can push automatic firmware updates right to the readers themselves. So that way you're going to always have a more secure and always up-to-date system available for you. These readers still utilize our mobile credentials. So you can use your cell phone as a credential. You just simply walk up to the reader, hold that phone up to it, and it's going to unlock right then and there. So that's really cool. A couple of other really cool features that these controllers provide is power and health monitoring. So it can actually tell you when you're connected to your power. It can tell you when you're disconnected to power and when you're running on a backup battery. It'll be able to tell you exactly how much percentage of life is left on that backup battery. And when you are charging or when your power returns, it'll actually tell you how much time is left to get that battery fully charged up as well. One of the other really cool things that these controllers feature is what we're calling auto self-discovery, where all you need to do is plug these controllers in and they will automatically find our head-end unit over the network. There's no IP configuration needed, it's no static IP set. We use IPv6 to be able to do this. So it makes it very simple and easy. It's your installations have never been faster with PDK. So that's one of the cool things. Another really cool thing you're going to see is the modularity of these controllers. Every one of these controllers comes with the self-discoverable, Ethernet connection that I was just talking about. But then you can also, add in any of our module kits to be able to have these controllers communicate in other ways as well. So some of you may be familiar with our WiMAC wireless access control. And so what that is, it's our own proprietary wireless signal. And to be able to have these controllers communicate over that wireless, all you need to do is get the module kit, you plug that directly into the controller, and then that controller is now a wireless controller. So really cool that way. Another really cool thing that we've got too is our new PoE++ module, where if you plug that into the board, now the controller is able to utilize PoE++ to power the board itself, so the entire controller and all of the electrified hardware that is brought back to it. So, here at PDK, we're all about simplifying everything and making it a really intuitive platform. And all of that is, going to be able to happen with this new red lineup that we're really excited about.
Fantastic. Thank you for that.
Yeah.
There's always, a lot going on with PDK, which is always fun. Could you share with us a couple of things, related to the company itself that, are new developments or recent changes?
Yeah, so, all sorts of good things are happening here. I mean, we were ranked again, for the 6th year in a row as the top 100 fastest growing companies over here in Utah, which if you're familiar with Utah, we're known as the Silicon Slopes because we've got so many different tech companies that pop up here and also a lot of companies that move out from Silicon Valley over here. So to be ranked as one of the, the top 100 fastest growing company year after year for 6 years in a row is kind of a big deal for us. We're really excited about the growth that we've had and the, all the developments that we've got. We've got fantastic teams over here that really focus on providing that level of support and that level of, technology that our dealers and their end users expect. So really cool new features are coming out, like with these red lines. We've also got a lot of other cool things down the line that we're really excited to be, talking about here in a little bit. I'm super excited every time that I get in these planning meetings about them. So excited about that, but lots of really good things are happening with PDK.
Congratulations on all that good news.
Thank you.
And You know, as a dealer integrator, there's a lot of choices out there. What are one or two differentiators that you think would be compelling for one of them to, give PDK a try or to standardize on one of the product lines?
Yeah, great question there. So here at PDK, we've got kind of a unique mission here. So our mission here is to empower our partners through exceptional support and intuitive, secure solutions. So what that means is that, while we're here in business to create, great products and to be able to grow a business, the reason why we do it is to make sure that our partners actually are able to provide that same service to their customers, right? When we win, or when our customers win, we win. That's kind of our focus here, right? We're partner fanatics. Everything we do is centered around supporting our partners to make sure that they're successful. So what that means that we do is we make it so that everything that we create, we want it to be simple, right? We want it to be something that somebody who has never installed access control before can get in and get a system up and running, in no time. So that's kind of a big deal for us. But one thing that is really important is we want our customers to be able to provide the level of support and the level of, the level of superior security to their customers. And that happens, clear back at the manufacturer. And so what we want to do is we want to make sure that everything's intuitive, everything is secure, and makes it where it really helps our partners companies to grow and to really succeed themselves. So that's a big thing for us. Another really cool thing that we do is we focus a lot on our support here. And that's through our excellent sales team, where everybody has a ton of knowledge about the product, ton of knowledge about the industry. So we're here to really help out anytime that you have any questions about what products to use, doing a system design assistance, anything like that. But then another really cool thing is our tech support side of things as well. We're familiar in this industry that tech support is lacking. And at PDK, we don't have that problem. A big thing for us is we make sure that we answer at least 80% of our phone calls within 20 seconds or less. We recognize that for dealers, time is money, right? You're on the job, and if something's not working right, or you've got questions about something, you usually have to call up tech support. You'll leave a voicemail, and they're going to call you back within 2 to 24 hours. That's just not acceptable, right? Because if you're at a holdup, you can't just pack up and leave the job and go to a different one. That's unprofessional, right? It makes you as the dealer look bad. So for us, we want to make sure that we have the right individuals in support, right? We hire industry technicians to be in our support staff, so they actually understand what this technician is going through when they're out there on the job site. And then we want to make sure that they do answer that phone call right then and there, because that issue is important right then and there at that moment. We want to make sure that everybody's taken care of. And we actually have we've got a fantastic approval rate of 96%. On that, and that's just crazy. The average industry approval rating in this industry is 61%. So providing that excellent support through those intuitive, secure solutions is really how we like to empower our partners.
Excellent. And being as close as you are and dialed in as you are with the dealer integrator network, are there one or two specific opportunities that you've observed out there right now that you think they should be aware of?
Yeah, great question there. So we've seen a lot of really cool things happening in this industry, and specifically generating towards unique markets. There's the education industry for us has been absolutely huge. Being able to do things like a mobile lockdown on the fly off from your cell phone, being able to manage, users' credentials, or be able to watch those live events, creating map views, things like that has been huge for schools. And with that kind of also comes in the, religious institutions as well. So those have been a couple of the biggest markets. Multifamily is probably our fastest growing market that we've been able to see PDK in. We've got some integrations with some great property management companies as well that utilize PDK to provide that perimeter access, while then they can go ahead and utilize their apps to be able to control things like the residents apartments themselves, things like their thermostats, their lights, things like that. So that's been another one. And then I would say the senior care living has actually been another big one too, right? That's popping up all over the country with the baby boomers starting to get in that phase of life. And so we've seen a lot of senior care facilities going in place and utilizing other integrations that we've got as well, such as like wireless door locks, or like cabinet locks for medicine, electrified wireless strikes as well. So we've seen all sorts of really cool, interesting markets that that are just kind of outside of that generic commercial space that a lot of other manufacturers tailor to.
Lots of opportunity out there. We love to hear that.
Lots of opportunity.
So Brock, anything else you'd like to add before we wrap up?
Yeah, so I would just say, hey, make sure to come and stop by our booth. We're really excited to be able to show off everything, everything from our new red technology to our very intuitive software. I mean, the cool thing about PDK isn't necessarily just the simplified installation, but it really is the intuitive software that you can just get right into and understand exactly what you're doing right then and there. It's a lot of fun when you're out doing a sales call or doing a consumer training when you just pull up the app and you hand it over to them and they just understand access control, right? You run into the situation where people who have never touched access control in the past can suddenly understand how to operate an access control system. When in the past, that's taken 2 to 3 days of training. And even then they don't understand it. So they're always calling you, wanting to know, hey, how do I do this? How do I do this? Okay, can you just come do it for me? It's not that way anymore, right? This is a situation where they just pull up the app, they understand how it works, and they get access control. So it's a really great way to be able to empower your company, to be able to make it where you're able to provide that next level of support and service. And so I would definitely encourage you guys, come stop by the booth. We're really excited to show off all the new things, all the current things, and really find a way that we can help you guys to take your business to the next level.
Tremendous. Thank you so much, Brock.
Hey, thank you, Scott. I appreciate it.
And we look forward to seeing all of you hopefully out at ISC West. And if you can't make it, be sure to stay tuned to the SSI Show Spotlight for all the latest on ISC West. That's going to do it for now. Thanks for watching.